So I'm going to actually hand over now to Requiescat and Suetonia, who are going to break down this match. Provi-ShotZ versus Phalanx.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the penultimate match of tonight's series of Major League EVE NT matches. We've got Team Phalanx, who have warped in at a mixture of ranges from 0 to 40 kilometers. Their Tempest, Drake, Scythe, Talwar, and Merlin are all poised to plink away at Team Provi-ShotZ's ships.
Yeah, and Team Provi-ShotZ have all come in at a ball at 50 off. Which is kind of surprising. I thought maybe they'll put the Armageddon a bit more up front, but I guess they really want to protect that Oracle, make sure it does not get tackled. They really want to protect the Oracle and Augurer. This is what the Tempest and the Drake are most likely going to try and go. It looks like the Phalanx team is actually coming in. You can see that they're all approaching the Provi-ShotZ team.
Yeah, and this was, before the match I made the prediction that I thought Provi-ShotZ were going to all warp in at 0 as well. And they've all warped in at range, and they're all burning to even farther range as well as they shoot Grixshank and the Drake on Team Phalanx.
He's taking a lot of damage, and he's already half shields, which is quite a lot of buffer considering this is a buffer tank Drake, and he's also getting muted out too, so he might not be able to run the invul for too long. Although it looks like he's backing off now. We see the Merlin of Dr. Natasha going in right now. Hopefully he can pick something up. Looks like he's turning around now, though. Looks like he's realized he's not going to get anything here.
Yeah, and it's really interesting to me that the Armageddon is keeping so much range, while the Tempest burns in dangerously close as well. This is really odd piloting, and we'll see if it pays off. But I'm really worried for that Tempest because he's got the Slasher burning directly for him. He's probably going to get tackled before too long.
Yeah, it looks like the Slasher's coming in to pick up that Tempest. The Merlin is going past the Slasher. Looks like the Merlin is not really too... Oh, he's coming back now. Looks like the Merlin is going to try and... Oh, no, never mind. He's changing his mind again. Looks like he is going to try and go in. Seeing damage on the Tempest now. A lot of damage incoming. That is a shield Tempest, so he is going to break once his XLSB runs out.
Well, the Scythe's got reps on him now as well, so he's catching back up. Meanwhile, Team Provi-ShotZ have started shooting at the Augurer, who is coping with the damage pretty well, even though he's got no rep bots on him or anything. The Armageddon's got a set of Curators dropped, and he's sticking with those for the time being.
Yeah, that Slasher's kind of maybe in a bad position now. It looks like he went in for the Tempest, but didn't quite manage to get him. He is low shields. It is a shield buffer Slasher, although they do have an Augurer with reps preemptively on him. But he doesn't have much armor buffer, so he could go down pretty quickly. Drake is about to enter armor, though. This is huge. He's losing big chunks of armor here.
Yeah, I think the Tempest might have gone in close as a ruse to bring the Slasher out of hiding, and then they locked him down with the Merlin, which prevented them from keeping damage off the Drake.
And the Drake is gone. The Oracle pick really working out for Providence here, I think.
And with that, the Provi-ShotZ Slasher has died. Good trade, Provi-ShotZ. I'd trade a 4-point Drake for a 1-point Slasher any day of the week.
Yeah, we see that the Merlin has picked up tackle on the August, although the Merlin is, well, looks like they dropped it now. But look, yeah, the Merlin has caught the August. Well, I think the August has got a web on the Tempest.
No, that Tempest is going 1,100 meters a second. He's flying basically, and I'm really not sure what he's flying towards because he's dangerously close to that Armageddon. The Armageddon's actually nuding him.
Yeah, but the Merlin has caught this August, so I think the August is probably going to go down here. Tempest isn't really doing anything to him right now. Kind of surprising. I thought the Tempest would maybe just shoot him. But I guess he is trying to come in and get this newts on the Augurer, or maybe pick up the Oracle. But the Oracle's doing a great job of kiting. He's like looping up around the team. He's not in any real danger of getting tackled, especially since this Merlin is counterwebbed by the August. The Merlin isn't really mobile right now to be able to pick up that Oracle.
Yeah, it looks like the Tempest has gone all in on the Augurer, and the Augurer, with no rep bots on his team, like I mentioned earlier, the Armageddon's sticking with his Curators, and he's pulled maximum range and is neuting the Tempest. There's nothing but the Augur's one local ancillary to help him pull back.
Yeah, and unlike if they picked the Prophecy would have rep bots and it would have had that armor link. Looks like the Argus is dropping low again. It's still still webbed by the Merlin. I guess that's also wasting some of the Augur's cap if he has to rep the Argus on top of being muted by the Tempest. Maybe that's going to hurt his local tank a bit.
Tempest now at half armor. He's finally starting to see the effects of being dangerously close to the within the threatening range of its curators. He seems to not be able to make up his mind between the Augur and the Algos, both of which are picking back up on their tanks as the Tempest now collapses through structure.
Yeah, the Merlin has actually abandoned the Algus here. He's now coming in for the Augur. I'm not sure why they're deciding to do it now. Tempest is gone. I think it's over for Phalanx. Provi-ShotZ are probably going to take this now, I think.
Yeah, that's Team Phalanx have only got basically the tower left for DPS, the tower and the Merlin, and even without any rep bots, I don't think they'll be able to kill the Augur and everything else on Team Provi-ShotZ as well within rep range to be kept alive. The Algos now actually picking back up shields. He's at 16-17% shield because it's been so long since any damage happened to him.
Yeah, I think the indecisiveness of the Phalanx team really killed them here. It seemed like they were kind of going in, but then they backed out. And at the end there with the Merlin just sitting on the Argus while they're trying to kill the Augur. Like I think they should have either killed the Argus or they should have gone on the Augur. I don't think they should have gone on both. It was kind of weird.
And I think a lot of that indecisiveness really hinged on the Tempest, who I was really confused about his piloting the whole match. He burned in really, really close on 2 occasions, and I think the newts on the Geddon really punished him for those decisions.
Yeah, Scythe dropping now here, just a tower Merlin by themselves. I don't think they're going to be able to break anything here. So I guess the match is firmly in Provi-ShotZ side now, although they're not going to get a domination victory because they did lose that slasher, unfortunately.
Well, so we'll give credit to Team Phalanx for that. It seems like we were mentioning during the pick ban phase, it looked like Provi-ShotZ were trying to build a shield team as well, and Phalanx forced them out of it. So they got left holding the slasher, which is not a particularly tanky ship in an armor comp, considering it has only a damage control for its armor tank.
Yeah, but they left them with the Armageddon and the Oracle. It's 2 ships I think that work very, very well together because the Armageddon really punishes you for going in with the nudes, whereas the Oracle really punishes you with the Mega Pulse DPS if you don't go in.
We've got to mention now in the studio that Phalanx killing that slasher has avoided giving up a domination victory, which is huge in the fight for 4th. As we know with the relegation rules of the series this spring, the teams that finish below 4th in the major leagues will be relegated back down to the minors. And Phalanx have avoided giving up an extra 2 points to Provi-ShotZ for the domination.
Yeah, Provi-ShotZ really gonna have to work to stay in the league if they can. I think they have 2 matches on the 26th. I think it might be possible for them to stay in. I'm not sure, but this is definitely helping. Taking the 2 strong wins today is definitely gonna help the chances of staying in.
And the Merlin goes down, and with that, the match is over, and we'll send it back to the studio.